Alright guys, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, my crew were victorious. They are a bit battered and bruised after the fight against the indomitable Orin, who became, well, not quite the woman we thought she was. And I've picked I would say I picked the bones clean of all of these bodies, looted them. There's not a hell of a lot on them, actually. Pretty disappointing. The most exciting thing they had was a couple of things in Orin's gore pile, and there's just a couple of bits of armor. They're okay. One of them, in particular, does look good, but I have a feeling there's only one person who can possibly look good in it, and it's this lady, as we know her very well. The mutilated carapace, or carapace? We have to switch this on to see it. Unfortunately, we don't get to see the head. But yeah, I mean, it's alright, isn't it? But I can't do it to her. It's not actually that good, a bit of armor compared to what she's already been wearing, so we're going to stick that back on, and then we'll just pretend she's not wearing it. Much better like that. Anyway, let's go and say hello to an old friend. Gale's been here this whole time, so let's go wake him up.
What do we have here?
What happened? Where am I?
Oh yeah, orange corpse, blood pile, whatever it is, had that key on it as well, so that's why we were able to open it. Really need to get these guys back to camp, but
Got a long road ahead.
Gale, my friend, it's been a while.
I have a lot on my mind.
How you doing, buddy?
Your interventions are more timely than those of the gods themselves. I owe you my thanks, and my life. Not sure I've got the energy for any vigorous adventuring after all that excitement. I'll be back at camp, counting my blessings.
Oh, I thought we were going to get a bit of a bigger speech than that. That was mostly disappointing. Now, I can't fast travel from inside this place, so we're going to have to figure a way out. I don't think there's anything else left. Oh. Shut up, I say. I don't think there's anything left worth exploring, but there's this giant room at the back. What have we got here? More dead people. Okay, yeah, this is what most of them have on them. Like 3 daggers and another dagger. And that's kind of all the loot these characters have got. Ooh, wait a minute.
Bones free! No more slaves. Liberators, saviors, pawns, dupes, fools, released, usefulness ended, targeted, killed, death unavoidable.
Well, that was quite the speech from the Elder Brain. It's the trouble with slow speech like that when you know what words are coming up. You're like, get on with it. Anyway, I talk to the bones. Who's this guy anyway? Invoker of Baal Grimlark. What do you talk to? This is a notebook filled with handwritten poems, most of which seem to be about continuing with the murdered dead through contemplation of their corpses. Oh, sorry, communing. Did I say continuing? I meant communing. The verse, much of it quite accomplished, is lyrical and elegiac. Elegiac? That's not a word I'm that familiar with, you know. Profoundly insightful and even moving. The final poem is 34 lines in length, ending with the words below. Your corpus was killed, your life ephemeral. But your death was fine art, and art is eternal. Hail, immortal victim, hail, in sacrifice, live ever on. Alright, yep, great. So you had 2 copies, did you? Autographed? Signed? Probably worth a fortune, but we've got a little more to explore. What the hell is this? Orin's mother? Helena, are you kidding me? She kept her dead mother pinned with giant needles in a casket in her back office. Okay. Now, Orin's mother, you may remember the story from the last part where we read Orin's mother tried to kill Orin, and Orin killed her back. I think that's how it went. Oh, there's nothing on her anyway. Yeah, well, I've got to say, I'm slightly disappointed. I was expecting a bit more of a revelation there. What do we got? Well, I'll be taking these back to camp, and another book concerning Orin the Red. Ooh, more backstory and lore. Little sister, whatever in the grey wastes are we going to do with you? Baal will never care that you waste your time posing your corpse dollies. Baal doesn't care whether you give him the corpse of a pauper or a king. At the end of the day, all Father wants is death in droves, death in numbers. To sap away the life of this dull world as swiftly and widely as we can. You plan, you plot, you prevaricate, and you waste his time. Baal doesn't need us to think, he needs us to kill. You kill beautifully, and have talents in your shapes, magic that I never will. But you do not understand, Lord Baal. Perhaps it is a failing of your diluted blood as a mere grandchild. I am his sole living pure blood. I will accept no challenge from you until you show some damned respect. Well, well, well. Little sister. I felt like Darth Vader saying, sister. Yes, so who was Orin's sister? And the manifesto. Oh, this is so good, I love this stuff. Written on leathery parchment, the document has a fetid, metallic odour. A manifesto, 13th of Ukhtar, 1482. I, Orin, called the Red by the Shalar, daughter of Helena, granddaughter of Saravok and Chev, do vow in the name of Baal, my lord of murder, to serve his unholy will. I shall become an incarnation of slaughter, and the pain and humiliation inflicted upon his temple by the ignorant masses of Baldur's Gate shall be repaid 1,000-fold. This do I swear, and attest with my own heart's blood. God is good. It's really good. To put these out though, it's a bit of a fire hazard. And another bottle of the good stuff. Alright, what else have we got lying around apart from skulls and corpses? Well, Cruor. Who was Cruor? A character sadly we will never interact with, but yeah, it looked like that. Orin's butler. We never spoke. Do we get I was going to say we get a view of what he looks like, but yes, he's a red splat. But yeah, a level 1 imp. Well, that was very nice to meet you, Cruor. But what's this? Night Owl 3. Father sent a butler to fawn over me. I'm not my mind-mangled bloodkin. I need no coddling. I will send it back to him, entrails and all. Night 4. Not again. The wretched minion has returned, singing my praises over the way I slaughtered it. If it craves death, I will give it a lingering one. Its screams will silence Father's concerns. Night Owl 9. Again. This praise-poxing creature comes back to me. If it will not leave me be, I will make something beautiful of it, an effigy stuffed with the flesh of every other butler in this city. Father will see I need no instruction, no inspiration, nor does any true chosen of Baal. Oh, she was really up her own backside, wasn't she? And left bottles of booze all over the place. Now, I've been putting off ascending to the bed chambers, Orin's bed chambers. I guess she worked her way or hacked her way through the populace here. A fallen Baal spawn. Yeah, with not much interesting.
Relished tormenting this poor soul.
Okay, take that. Verdalite ring and a plan for chaos. How weakly the city slumbers above, safe behind its walls. It forgets what lurks below. It must be reminded. If the tyrant wishes them to suckle his accursed teat, I can make them crave it. My sweet assassin set to stalk their hearths and stifle their throats. My changelings will turn the very face of hope against them. Master choking apprentice, father hacking down son. This city will butcher itself soon enough, and the lordling will be powerless to stop it. Oh, wonderful. Orin's bed, shall we? Just a little rest. Yeah, that was beautiful. Now, I might have a key for this. Sadly, no. Okay, don't worry.
Trouble now.
I got it covered. We need a 20 though. Oh, damn you. Okay, hold on. Back out. Back out, back out. I can't back out. Oh, got it anyway. Stroke of fortune. And what do we have here? Skull. I'm not interested in those. Blood envy for the unworthy. A drow poison, purple worm toxin, and crawler mucus. All very nice. But the blood... what's it called again? The blood envy for the unworthy. Sorry for all the reading. Some of you might like this. Some of you probably hate it. Just keep skipping ahead. Oh, my stupid slaughterkin. How many thousands will you mutilate before you learn to make their blood spill worthy of Father's altar? You deceive your god with these mindless flayings in our temple. No, my temple decays because of it. It can't be so. It mustn't be so. The favorite of Baal must be one worthy of his name. One who serves him, and only him. If you insist on shouldering the yoke of these other so-called chosen, then I will craft you a better one, a worm, to make you mindless as the altar meat you butcher, and I'll restore this temple in Baal's true image, a glorious vision built atop your festering corpse. So, Orin's sister, are we gonna stumble across her? We found the mother, and the sister is nowhere to be seen. Okay, an interesting little bit of story there, but I can't quite put it all together in my tiny brain. Well, let's ascend out of this hellhole. Whoa! Into the subterranean. But we've got... oh, wait a minute, we got more. We have more. An altar. Oh god, there's still more of these guys hanging around. Do you think they care? They're not fighting. I forgot about these. Death's head of Baldur.
She is crushed, destroyed, obliterated. But her skull did not sit in my palm. Not by my hand. No. No.
What are you talking about? Let's talk to this unholy assassin.
So messy.
Oh.
All you needed was a drop of adder bile. That would have done for Orin.
Adder bile. So we've got... hang on a minute. We've got... a separate room hidden away here at the back. Any particular reason for this? I see none. Well, that was horrifically disappointing. There's nothing in there. Maybe there would have been in a different timeline, different story. There's somebody else here. Sire Dorgan. Who are you, sire? I feel like I know the name, but I couldn't tell you where from. Dorgan's diary. Let's read Dorgan's diary. With all the patrons hurling within the hours of Horace's shift, I suspect foul play and a tampered keg. Gods know I have to point the finger at someone before the fist come to close the bar down. I thought it would scare off any brawls to have a new tough. A new tough? Is that the right word? But there's something foully wrong about this one. Never says a word, but is always muttering something. I'm not sure. I might not read this one. It looks like a long one. Yeah, it's a long one. Pause the screen and have a read at your leisure. That one's a little long for me. What she said. Sorry, can't help it. My brain, it does those things. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Stiv's wedding vows. What the hell? Mashamu. What? You love your secrets, and I'm still not sure why you wouldn't let us wed in Ilmater's temple, but oh my glimmering ruby garnets, I have loved every wild night and day with you. Here's to decades more, and lots of bounding stivlets and mashlings. What an interesting nickname. Right, now we truly are done this time. I wonder if that's the other one. That was probably the other wedding guest. Participant. Right. We are out of here. Unfortunately, though, I still can't fast travel, even though I'm right by the ancient sigil circle. I thought for a while you could use these as fast travel points. Oh, and you can. Yep. Totally knew that. Now, can you go back to old sections of the game? Is that even possible? Like, if I went back all the way to Baldur's Gate, could I... Well, it's only showing me the map at this level, which is a bit frustrating, but... where should we go? Where should we go? Basilisk Gate. Let's just get out of this temple. Wait, what's going on? What's all the noise about?
Monsters were infected with tentacles, and the Elder Brain triggered their transformation. It wasn't deliberate or accidental.
Wait, what? There are people... There are mind flayers all over the shop. Anyone who's been infected with a tadpole has now been transmuted into a mind flayer, and they're attacking the city guard. Oh no. Does that mean... What does that mean? Okay guys, we're gonna have a go. Let's have a go. We need to execute the mind flayers. Now where are you? Right, you're over there. Over there and there. Okay, now, can we get relatively close? Ah, we can. Oh, we can't. I can get this close. Oh, come on. That was, come on, you were teasing me there with a little pixel. Let's get here. It's something. Now, Lizelle is the one who can travel the furthest. She can't reach him. Damn. Okay, we're going to have to arrow our way through them. And we're not going to have much of an advantage here. Because, simply, I kind of spent all my spells on the last round. Come on, lads. Oh, good shout. The mind flayer's been trapped and ensnared by the roots of that. Toto, my friend. What can we do here? Now, I don't want to set anyone on fire, but I am... oh, I can't really anyway. Okay, let's get him close by. Should we stick him up next to Lizelle? Because he'll have a height advantage. And maybe a twinned firebolt spell against this one and that one. Go for it. 2 critical hits. God, nearly took that one out. Nicely done, Toto. Can't reach him.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Makes a lot of sense. Right, I do like this character, Zenith, but I have a feeling I want to give another character a run out. Except it's incredibly useful having another cleric with these abilities on the team. He's rather special, and he's got a fireball. Ooh, it's tempting. I might just go with one guiding bolt, get that guy out of the way. One down. Yep, that's it. I'm afraid he can't fly, so that's about all we're getting out of him. Let's take Shadowheart into the heart of the matter. Okay, this guy... I don't know, a lucky hit? What do we got? 52 damage. I don't think Shadowheart's got anything that can do quite that amount. Pain. Oh, a lucky hit with this might work. Give it a go. Okay, not too bad. Do we need to heal? Yeah, I think we better heal everybody up. Use up what little you've got left. Don't hit end turn like I always keep doing. Okay. Whoa. So is this going to happen everywhere we go in Baldur's Gate now? Oh, he can fly too. What are you doing up there? You know it's incredibly dangerous. Whoa! Okay. We've lost one of the fists. Fist gummage. Ah, Wurzel's dead. What have we got affecting us? I don't know. We'll figure it out in a minute. Now this guy's gotta go. Distant spell, quicken spell. I wonder if I... Oh, what should I choose? This is just options, choices. I think I should get... I can't get close. I can get this close. Maybe. Actually, I've never really checked since the first fight with these. Oh, he's bleeding anyway. They're not resistant to anything. And he's exposed his flesh. How would you like a little acid attack? Yeah, that works. So he's bleeding and poisoned or acided. Can't reach you with that, you lucky bugger.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Yeah, well, no, apart from the layout of the map. Let's not talk about that. Let's see. What have we got for you? We've got another guiding bolt. Again, a brilliant skill if you could get close enough. Not enough movement to shoot. So we can't master. That's the thing. I don't think if you're not in range, you can't shoot from a distance. Even though you lose a little bit of a chance. Radiance of the Dawn. That was a game changer. Scorching Ray. Target's too far. Well, you're a pile of rubbish then, aren't you, mate? You without the ability to fly, we're going to have to convince you to turn to the dark side. Because without the ability to fly, we lose a lot of distance. Freedom of movement. Snap an eye out of... no, it's no good. I've given him a scroll of fly, but I've used up my movement points now, so I'm afraid this turn goes unused.
Finish this.
Yes. Let's finish this. Oh, you can't finish him off with one hit. Let's try... Oh, we've run out. That was a level 5 slot, so we can't use that now. Sacred Flame. Oh, let's just Guiding Bolt. He's going to get a go at doing something, but one of the others might turn up and do something decent. Now I could Misty Step up here. Oh, maybe not yet. Alright, we'll have to wait for that. Let's get her closer in case that's exactly what we do in the next round. Okay, moving on. He's got gaping wounds. Ah, come back down to earth. What are you doing? He's trying to extract his brain. I'm not having it. It's a shame when we phased back into this world, we couldn't see what was going on as they were turning, you know? Oh, good hit. Come on, that's got to do it. Yes, one more down. Nicely done.
The brain is breaking free.
Oh, that's it.
We must discover where it is hidden before that happens.
What, we've really got to rush to do this? I want to do some more stuff in the game.
On my way.
Is it really going to ruin that? Is it really going to ruin it for me? Who are you? Vicar Humbletoes.
Welcome back, child of faith.
Oh, I remember you.
You've come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
Who are you? What can I do here? Yeah, who are you?
I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need.
Holy items. Do you know what? I need to, I'm so curious. I need to find out if now I've left the temple, I have to go and do the confrontation of the Elder Brain. Because I wanted to go back to camp and just like chill for a little bit and walk around. I wanted to catch up with Gale's Wizard of Waterdeep quest. You know, we have a lot to talk about. Even I was tempted to even go back to do the Githyanki Warrior one. I mean, we've got bits of Dribbles. We've found bits of him all over the place. I think I've got at least 4 of his body parts, but I don't think we're going to find them all. And somebody else put in the comments down below. Oh, severed hand. But we got the head as well. Oh, but it's just not on us, maybe. Somebody else put in the comments when I was doing that video that actually the rewards weren't that great. Actually, and it's very hard to find all the bits and pieces. So maybe I'll give that one a pass. But I really did want to do the companion quests here. So, excuse me, I'm going to use Dr. Google and just see if I have to progress this now. Because I don't want to make that same mistake I did before. Okay, it's good news, people. It's good news. The internet was incredibly helpful. And I can continue doing anything I bloody well like before I go on to confront Elder Brain. And that means we can go chat with Gale. I might even be tempted to go and try and finish off the Githyanki quest line, but I don't want to free what's-his-face, Orpheus, because I understand going down that path actually transforms my party who have succumbed to the curses. They will transform them into mind flayers as well. I'm not having it. Not having it. Okay. Oh yeah, and they also said one thing you will notice though is that every time, occasionally when you fast travel, you get a random spawn of mind flayers, just like that happened there. And the Emperor will sort of tell you to just get a move on and go confront him before it's too late. But apparently, there's no such thing.
I feel a lot safer now that I've seen that thing can die, just like anything else.
What thing? Oh, that thing. Oh god, that was several episodes ago, Flo. Gotta go with the flow. Okay, that was terrible. Let's go back to camp, because I think we can enter... What's this? Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Oh, is that the newspaper? And Baldur's Mouth itself. What is it? Sorry, I've just seen it now and I'm curious.
Balder's Mouth.
What is Balder's Mouth? I need to know. Okay. It's what? What is this place? Who are you all? Guard of Lomina, Selena Frigg.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
Right, so this is the local rag. Interesting. So we can't touch the newspapers. I guess we'll get them pre-print. Guard?
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Etfard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
Someone's been chewing on the fountain pen. You've got it. It's all round your mouth. Terrible, terrible. Another guard. Hurt the Vordrembel. So it might be a really weird random episode, but
You ever heard of this many guards for a bloody broadsheet? It's ridiculous.
So it's true. It's a newspaper. And is it really something I need to explore? We've got a locked door at the back, so maybe there is more to this place. Perhaps a storyline or two will reveal more, but nobody's really given me any great information. We've got Edvard Needle. Alright, last chance to tell me something about this place I don't know. Edvard?
Say, I know that face. We had an absolute blinder of a piece ready to print about you. Would have been your ruin, I reckon. Alas, any article not about Gortash's death might as well be bog roll at the moment.
Bog roll. Haven't heard that for a while. Why were you writing something negative about me? If anything bad is printed about me, your obituary will follow soon after. Great speech. As a Baldurian, a shame it was never published. I always wanted to be in the Baldur's Mouth. Sorry, there's something about that sentence that's... it hurts my brain. Why were you writing something negative?
Huh? You give us plenty to work with. I've never heard so much violence against innocent circus freaks before. However, column space is a rare commodity when a lord dies, so you can consider the tales of your misdeeds indefinitely postponed. Now, take your leave. I have so many articles to arrange for the next edition. Dead men might tell no tales, but they certainly sell them.
Alright, I was bored of this place anyway. So, quickly, on the map, there's not much of Baldur's Gate, I think. Although, I don't know if we're technically... Oh no, that's the lower city. This is... I don't know if we're in the lower or the upper city. I get so lost. Like, which bit is the lower, which is the upper? The lower, you'd imagine, would be all down by the harbour and the coast. All these areas. I think we've explored most of them. There's still something over here that's fogged out, and over here as well. So we've still got places to look, to go find. And obviously something over here as well. But I've heard the lower city, upper city. Where's the upper city? Find the diablo. Okay, that's the thing we're going to do. Right, yeah. Face the Elder Brain. We have to go all the way back to the what's her face? We've got to go back downstairs. So, I need to get back to camp, which is where we're going to go. We're going to have a little chat with Gale. It's been some time, and he's probably hungry. And I don't know where he lives in this camp. There's Jaheira. The Duke Ravengard. Minsk. Oh, we need to give Minsk a run around. Minthara wants a chat. Oh, do you, Minthara? In fact, she's got so much speech that I have not gone through. I'm not saying we'll go through it all, but we do need to talk to her.
Hard to believe she is dead, after all that she did to me. I do not often doubt myself, but surviving Orin took courage and strength I was not sure I had. I could not have faced her without you.
I hate to break it to you, but you didn't face her. We did, you know. We did it in your name, and you would have kicked her ass way harder than we could have, or did. Actually, few people could face a chosen of Baal, and you did.
You are trying to raise my spirits. I appreciate it, but any joy the sight of Orin's corpse brings me is but a speck of comforting shade. There is little relief to be found from the heat of the storm we are caught in. While the brain is still free, and we are still infected, we will never be safe. But we can talk of this later. For now, let us be glad that we still draw breath, and that Orin does not.
Yeah, Minthara's had a bit of a character arc, really, a bit of a turnaround. You know, she was tortured and manipulated by Orin, and all those evil things she did at the beginning with the goblins and all of that. We're meant to believe that was not in her true nature. Okay, there's Shadowheart's parents. We've got quite the crew in camp today. Even a dead Illithid head over there. How are you doing, Lizelle? We don't talk very much anymore, do we? There's Jaheira. And Volo's still here. I thought he normally buggered off. Like, do we Where is Gale? Oh, Gale, where are you? There you are. Right next to Astarion. You better watch out. Don't turn your back when you're sleeping at night.
I've been threatened with the sharp end of a dagger before, but never with such a monster as Orin holding the blade. Certainly would have been a disappointment to spend so long resisting the instructions of my own god, only to die as the plaything of someone else's.
Yes, I would hardly say you were being used as a toy, a plaything. It was not a game. Are you hurt? Did she harm you in any way? How did she capture you? Yes, it was 1 minute you were here, the next you were gone.
She appeared to me as Elminster, Came to our camp while you were gone, telling me of a Netherese artifact he'd found. One he thought could turn the tide in our favor. Part of me thought it was too good to be true. But the greater part decided to trust my old friend. Should have known it wouldn't be so easy. I hope we never see Orin's like again. Mind flayers and absolutists I can handle, but she was nothing but cruelty and carnage. Another whose god should go unworshipped.
Wow. Well. Now, if we go back to his main quest line here, the Wizard of Waterdeep, we have the Annals of Karsus from the vaults in Sorcerer's Sundries. We were going to show it to Gale. God, this is so long ago. We need to show it to Gale and see what he can learn about the crown.
Orin was a monster.
Yeah, I've got it.
Whatever her form. I suppose growing up somewhere like this would make a monster of anyone.
Okay, but we've got something to show you, Gale.
What's on your mind?
Oh, thank God for that. Right, I found the Annals of Karsus. Read them. I know it's annals. I just like saying annals.
That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood.
The design for self-destruction, more like. Didn't this crown kill Karsus? God, this is a storyline I've long since forgotten about. Godhood, I know crowns are an ego boost, but that's ridiculous. A design you could follow? What do you mean by that? So didn't the crown kill Karsus anyway?
Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it.
Right, hang on, but why? What do we want to do with this thing? We know the crown is dangerous. Wouldn't that make things worse?
Worse? It could be the best thing that ever happened to me. To us.
Oh, selfish desires.
Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last. We'd be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them.
Okay, you dismiss the entire pantheon so easily. Not all gods are selfish. And you think Mystra would let you do this? Mortals are far better guardians of their fates than the gods. We have more to lose. Gosh, that's true. Not all gods are selfish, though.
Some gods may delude themselves into believing they care about their worshippers. But when it comes down to it, we're all expendable. Children to be appeased, not respected. I worshipped Mystra loyally for years, and in that time she granted me the barest sliver of the power I was ready to wield. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us.
Interesting, isn't it?
Mystra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor.
All right, he's getting a little passionate about this. I thought you were past this kind of temptation, Gale. You know exactly where such overreaching leads. I was going to say he's getting to delusions of grandeur here. Well, to destroy the next wizard who attempts it, the attempt would kill you as it killed Karsus. And you believe... Oh, yeah, he pointed to himself when he said Karsus' successor, didn't he? So you believe it to be you? This is no ordinary artifact, Gale. Do this and you'd challenge the gods themselves. Or this one is a cheeky question. Do you want this crown to settle a score with Mystra?
She sent me to die. Ambition is not a sin. To question the powers that rule us is not treason. We must at least try. Why wallow in the dirt where we can reach for the stars?
I'm not sure I like where this is heading. I'm urging you to drop this. This crown cannot be reforged. Or do we go with it? Oh, I don't know. It's gonna destroy him, isn't it? I've got a horrible feeling. I'm going to quick save here because I've got a horrible feeling if I disagree with him, he's going to leave. If I agree with him, he's going to die. I won't stand in your way. The crown sounds promising. Or don't do it. That's 2 for and 1 against. Oh, this is such a difficult decision. I want to see what happens. Go on then.
I'm glad you can recognize this for the opportunity it is. Nevertheless, not a step to take lightly. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything.
Well, now that puts it into perspective. Oh, look who's just arrived. It's Gandalf. Elminster himself. So, you two, finally in the same location. I was beginning to think you were the same person.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. Yes, a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there?
I don't like this. Is so untrustworthy. That's bloody Raphael, isn't it? It has to be. We found the annals, or you don't seem surprised to see Gale alive and well. Yeah. Nothing? Some charms? We know how Karsus made his crown and Gale's going to reforge it. I don't think I want to tell him this just yet. Hold on a second. Why don't you seem surprised that Gale is alive?
I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Karsus' pestilent crown, the very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire and magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mystra asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mystra knows you defied her, Gale. Well, of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
Oh, I like the sound of this. You should meet her, Gale. Do you think Mystra will be willing to hear Gale out? Mystra's done Gale enough harm. Sounds good to me. Gale can tell her exactly what's coming when we get our hands on the crown. No. Stay silent. Let Gale decide. I mean, I want to go see what this conversation's all about.
Mystra's willing to speak to me again? Was this your doing, Elminster?
She knows what I see in you, just as I know what she sees in you. I was not born an old man. I know all too well what it's like to have a goddess fill your heart with longing. Looking at you is like gazing into a mirror that shows centuries long past.
The past is the past, Elminster, and the future is, well, still to be decided. By me, not by Mystra.
If there is another way, I trust you can find it. It is not in your nature, or mine, to stop looking, to accept the first answer to any dilemma. Do what you can. Put that mind to work. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
What beautiful speech. My God. Whoever that voice actor is, I need to know. He's brilliant. Loved that. Now, I was beginning to be a little suspicious of Elminster there, but something he said in the middle of that speech got me thinking. Probably you spotted it as well. When he started talking about something about Gale reminds him of when he was in the past. Is this some weird time travel-y thing where this is actually Elminster, or Elminster is Gale in the future, if you know what I mean? Are they the same person, just in different timelines? Don't know, might be reaching, but let's go talk to Gale again. Sorry, this has been a whole episode of conversation and book reading.
So all it took to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it.
So what do we do? Do we go reforge this thing first, if we can? Or do we go seek this audience? What do you think she wants to say?
Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards.
You owe it to her? What do you owe her anything? Mind you, mate, mind you, there are obviously lines in between that we need to be reading here. Reading in between the lines. That's the phrase I was reaching for. So I agree. It's time we headed for the Stormshore Tabernacle. Or why bother? It's obvious she's just annoyed you read the book. Not yet, but soon. I think we need to have a night's sleep. But let's go.
After you.
After you. Okay, yep, after me. So we're gonna have a little kip. Everybody needs their beauty sleep. Thinking about you, Shadowheart, and end the day, get some sleep, and I think then we'll be heading off on this quest in the next part. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been, for me, a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to the next part. I'm so glad I don't have to go complete the end of the game straight away. Oh, why did I do this? Don't want that. Don't want the apple. I have a bottle. Oh, fine, whatever. 42. No. So, yeah, I'm so glad I don't have to finish the main story. If destroying the Elder Brain is the end of the story. I hope it's not. And there's something else. There's an epilogue at the end. But no spoilers if you've played it. I just want to know if we can continue afterwards. But she's still... Her face just looked a little bit cleaner there for a minute. I was wondering if we'd lost the black veiny effect. So, I will see you in the next part for more from Baldur's Gate 3. It's not over. Yay!